When I first hear the word queer, you automatically think it's derogatory.
Short.
Portland.
Gay?
Person. My best friend.
Humans.
The term queer refers to any sexuality not identified as heterosexual. The word queer was originally used to describe someone as weird or quirky until the 19th century when homosexuals coined the term to describe themselves. The word adopted a negative connotation when heterosexuals began to use it in a derogatory way, which transformed queer into a taboo and offensive word. With queer still in a socially gray area, we take an inside look into the lives and stories of self-proclaimed queers and what it means to them.
A gay best friend is that one guy that a girl can count on to talk to, that understands, that knows, and can relate to a certain extent what a girl feels. The stigma for gay relationships is, let's say you're walking in the mall and you see two girls holding hands. You don't think anything of it. You're just like, oh, they're probably like BFFs or something. But if two guys were holding hands in the mall, people would find it repulsive or offensive. Especially people with families. With little children, they don't want their kids seeing that. So the stigma here is, why is it that it's okay for girls to hold hands in public, but guys can't?
When I got to the age of when boys would chase girls on the playgrounds and when romance came into play, my parents sat down with me and they asked me if I knew what gay meant, and I told them I didn't, and they simply explained it as two people of the same gender who have feelings for each other. They really didn't talk about it in that negative, kind of biased way that a lot of parents present it to their children. And then as I started to grow older and grow into myself, they slowly started encouraging me to be who I was, even if that wasn't completely the norm. I am definitely fortunate to have grown up in that environment. A lot of my friends, a lot of my classmates have not been so fortunate, and they've grown up in places where they were shamed.
Growing up in a non-accepting household, it's a lot more than just knowing that someone doesn't accept you, because it's the people who raised you and who gave birth to you, pretty much. It's your parents, and it's not a fun thing to go through, and it's not a fun thing to have to deal with. And it affects your mental state, your mental health. I mean, there's multiple stories of kids whose parents didn't accept them and who disowned them, who kicked them out, who've developed depression and anxiety, and who've committed suicide. And it's a big factor in young children's lives.
It is well known that California has one of the highest gay populations in the country, with 6.2% of San Franciscans identifying as queer, which is 2.6% higher than the national average. In the progressive and welcoming state of California, LGBTQ+ members and allies alike are sparking hope for future generations.